Hello! Happy Wednesday! If any of y'all are on Blue Sky right now, I am still not processing how this whole weekend has been. I think I at least mentioned it on Twitter. I don't know if I ever mentioned it on stream, but I had like a very tiny goal of like, oh, it would be fun if I hit 300 followers on Twitter by the end of the year, because I have, what do I currently have? Let me see. I currently have 294 followers, and I've been on Twitter for about a little over 9 years now. Apparently my join date is August 2015. I don't think I started regularly using Twitter until like maybe 2022, and even back then I had like a very small amount. Like if I went back far enough, I bet I could probably find a tweet of me being like, I've hit 100 followers, yay! And even that was a big achievement back then for me. Was exciting. And then for those who don't know, Twitter released some information that they are changing how blocking works so that it pretty much doesn't do anything now. I don't know if that's gone live yet, but it's going to at some point. And then they've redone their AI statement to basically say, hey, after November 15th, our AI whatever thing, any content you've posted on the site, we're just gonna be free to throw it into our AI generative stuff like Grok or whatever imaging stuff they're working on. And yeah, nobody liked that. So people have been flooding to Blue Sky, and I now have 385 followers on Blue Sky. And I think beforehand, before this week, I don't know if I hit 100 yet, but I was at least close. So I've not processed yet any of it. I feel like every few minutes or so, I like get a notification on my phone that like, you've got a new follower, and I'm like, they're still coming? They're still coming, oh god. So I'm more hopeful that this wave of Blue Sky exodus is gonna be more permanent, because they haven't been in the past. And I know myself well. I remember, God, I got Blue Sky last year and then barely kept up with it. And then this past month I've been a lot more active on it, which I'm glad now. I'm glad now, because I have not made any like new connections that I've like had extensive conversations with, but I've made a lot more connections with folks, especially within the Vroid community. And we're all just kind of getting a lot of followers suddenly, and it's very interesting. It hasn't really altered too much the interactions I've had. Like, I haven't had too many folks interacting with me beyond the follow. But it's still strange to see the big number next to my name. Which I'm not mad about. It's just interesting. It's an interesting change. But yeah, that's been today has just been still seeing people follow me and me being like, really? But it is what it is. And I still plan on using Twitter, but I'm not gonna be posting art to Twitter. It's because of just the AI stuff. I've already gone back through my Twitter and deleted anything. I think I've deleted anything that was strictly artwork. In some like VTube like promo stuff, like I think I kept on some like images I posted of Vroid models, because I'm just like, that I'm like, I don't know what you're gonna even do with that in terms of AI generation and stuff. So I don't know. It's fine. But yeah, I've scooped everything out. I'm slowly. Hello. What did my hands do? That did not track at all. Hi. Happy Monday. I'm yelling about Blue Sky because I'm still not processing. Oh my god, I got another notification. Oh no, it was you. I'm realizing that I need to figure out how feeds work, because my main feed is constantly refreshing, and it's lovely to be seeing a lot more like stuff, but I'm barely seeing things from like friends, and I need to make a feed of just friends because I don't see anything from folks that I like recognize. I'm mostly seeing stuff from like other people in the community that I've been like, oh, I want to follow this person, and in theory this feed thing will let me do that, but we'll see. I just have not had time to actually dig into the site. Had so many projects going on, and this weekend I didn't have time to really dig into it, and today I'm making a broth. You gotta go to following. Well, no, that's the thing. I'm on following. I just follow very active people, and it hides everything because I'm not scrolling through super often. So I need to make a feed of just like specifically buddies who I want to try to make sure I'm keeping up with what they're posting, and then the main feed after that of like, and here's all these other people, because like I don't feel like I'm following a ton of people, but I'm following a lot of active people. Like even this weekend, there was somebody I had to unfollow who like, I liked their art, but they reposted their own stuff so often that it was like burying everything else I was following, and I was just like, you do you. I need to not be seeing only this all the time. Feeds require some sort of coding. I looked into it, then I tried to make a starter pack and it didn't work. Ooh, that makes sense. Blech. Brain. You can tell I'm braining real good right now. I had a strange last minute thing pop up, but today at work that was just like, it hasn't been a hard day at work, but it was like figuring this thing out like broke the last brain cell I had, and I was trying to very quickly, like, I was typing with a coworker because she was like, this thing you did might not work because this other thing, and I had to communicate that this thing that went wrong was not a bug. It was because we stopped doing something because we were told we didn't have to do it anymore, but turns out we did. And I just started forgetting how to English, and I literally started typing in caveman speak back to this analytics software person who thankfully I have a good relationship with, but I was just like, me contact English good. I just gave up after a point. I was just like, it's fine. It's incredible. Yeah. She's a delight. She's somebody who I like bump into occasionally at the office, and it's always just like, oh my gosh, how are you? Oh my gosh, how are you? It's great. I was trying to make a thing for clown tubers. Ooh, there's been so many feeds that I keep seeing pop up that are like, this type of VTuber, this type of VTuber, this type. I remember I tagged you in one, and like, as soon as I tagged you, I was like, there's a chance he's already on it. And I checked it, and you weren't, so it's pointless. I wish you got notified when you were added to a feed. And it's like, I get it, you don't want to like annoy somebody if they're constantly getting added to feeds, but I mean, for my own, like, what's the term? For my own ego, I would love to know if I've been added to a feed, because I remember Twitter also like wouldn't tell you, and I figured out like last month that I've been added to a couple like things that like friends had done, and I was like, that's cool, I wish I had known that. It was like a function I wasn't even aware existed, and now I feel like the same thing is happening on Blue Sky, where it's like whenever something pops up that I'm like, vaguely, or like most of the time, most of the lists that I see aren't really applicable to me, because it's like cat VTubers or like yada yada yada. It's a lot of just very specific things. That's very awesome. But occasionally a few have popped up, and so I always will check. And I don't know if there's been a feed that I've looked at that I was already plugged into. Would you consider yourself a furry? I don't know. I don't know. It's a very good question that I've thought about for years. At least in terms of the Sona design, I would say no. I feel like there's a distinction with, at least with satyrs, because I feel like I lean a little too much into the humanistic side of it to like properly be like furry, which is hilarious, because I literally had I had this whole thing a couple months ago where I connected with a artist to basically do a character design review, because I wanted to see if there's any things I could like improve or add, or just things in general to help me better bring my design concept to something I felt happier with. And literally, like, one of the questions I asked was like, I'm kind of interested in pushing more of like an anthro design, but I don't know how to incorporate more of those details without like losing aspects of like the current design that I think work really well. And they were straight up like, I don't think you can go any more furry without it like shifting what the design is. I consider you furry in my brain. That is completely fair. I don't know. I feel like I've just existed tangentially with the furry community for so long that it's just been like, I don't know. And it's been more of like, if someone considers me furry, fine. If someone considers me not furry, fine. I've just like, I feel like I just am like T-posing in a corner, and I'm like, I'm just nearby. But I feel like I've definitely seen a couple feeds pop up that were like furry VTubers, and it's been like, if someone just added me to one, I wouldn't say no, but it's not something that I would like pop up and be like, hey, I qualify. I'm just like, I don't know, 100% adjacent. Yeah, it's just like, I'm nearby, and if someone like grabs my arm and like pulls me inside, I'm like, all right, we're here now. Also, furry art is the best, so like, it's just good. I feel like if I had to pick between like proper anime VTubers and furry VTubers, as in like which category I exist within, I would definitely be like probably furry, because I don't think I would like, there's so many like artists who do like anime stuff, and I'm just like, it's good art. I don't think you should draw me though. I don't think it's gonna work. I think the nuances are gonna be gone. Because I did a skeb once, and I have not done skeb again, because the design, it was weird, because the artist, it didn't even look like the artist's work. It was just very strange. But it like, they made my design look like, what is her name? I need to Google it, because this is like specific pain that I need to inflict if you know what this is. League of Legend. Caitlin. There is, I don't know if it's an old design or if it was just a skin, but it looked like this League of Legend character. Yosmat League. It was like, oh god. I found what I was looking for. It's bad. Oh, this just hurts me to look at. They did this like steampunk design, and it was just strange, and they gave me a top hat and like booby outfit. and let me put it on stream. I didn't save the art. I don't know where it ended up going. Yeah, I don't know. All of their art was very cute. I don't know what any of the decisions were that led them, but it looked like this. And I literally looked at it for like 5 seconds and I was like, I don't know if I even said anything back. I can't remember even how Skeb worked, but I was just like, no, we're not doing this again. I spent like 20 bucks on it. I forgot how much I paid. I forget, but it was not a ton of money. But it was something. It was a decision that somebody made that I did not agree with. And I am sticking strictly with being as transparent as I can with artists. But that is that. Speaking of commissions, I finally decided that I am Wednesday going to debut the new model, and I still need to make like promo image for that. I haven't done that yet. I need to make a new backdrop, which I don't think I'm gonna make one. I think I'm just gonna take some of the assets I used for the promo and just throw that as the background and be like, good enough. I know Sked gotta be super specific. Yeah. And it was already a risk too, because the artist was like very much like anime style. And I mean, their art was pretty consistent. I don't know what happened with mine. But they certainly made a choice that surprised me, did not delight me, and I've moved on with it. I've seen Skebs like friends have gotten, and they've been lovely. I think I just had bad luck, but it was like enough bad luck that I was like, you know what? No. There's plenty of other artists outside of Skeb that I can connect with. But that is that, and I have lived. I've lived and I've overcome. But I'm very excited. I'm excited for the debut this week. I think it's gonna be pretty small in terms of like the actual like ceremony of it all, but I'm excited. And I have a whole, let me press my buttons. Based on the testing I've done, I actually had to create a new like Wednesday, same time in the afternoon, after work. But yeah, I think it's gonna be first thing we do starting stream is like hello feet time, and then play Hades afterwards. But I literally, the model is a lot taller than this model. Like I'm currently in my like basic setup. I'm gonna try and be there. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. But yeah, this is where I currently sit, and this is where the other model sits. It's like a little hiked up. So I've had a preset this. I need to test the whole like dragging down thing, because I want to try that. Because the sad thing about like VTubing, at least the style that I do, you don't see the feet very often, which with this model is fine because my hooves look awful. The artist who did the other model did an absolutely beautiful job with the hooves. So I'm gonna be trying to zoom out for that to showcase it, but like, you can see my blocks now. And I have a pose set up, so you can't like, I don't really move around. But I'm very excited. I have my other button for the spam to model. Where does that put me? I still don't understand how this particular model is like this, because this is like, I'm so far away, I'm so tiny. You don't see my feet almost ever. Yeah, I feel like it's just a very rare thing to see feet. Unless you're a particular kind of streamer, which I am not. Let me put the other one on. Where does he pop up? Yeah, why am I here? Why Why does any of that work the way that it does? I still do not understand why that is the way it is. I'm gonna go back. All my screens. I'm so tiny. Now I'm back. I feel like I should make more like default pose settings to like for fun reasons. And every time I think that, I don't have the time to do that. And then when I do have time, I don't remember. I'm also running into a weird dilemma. It's not really a dilemma, it's just a situation I'm now in. I've gotten new shampoo that I think is better quality than the stuff that I've been using for the past 10 years. And my hair feels like better. It does feel better. But it's poofing up. I'm getting like Jerry Seinfeld hair, where it's just like, it's just getting bigger. And I also need to cut my hair anyway. It's kind of getting into that weird, like, this could be a mullet if you left it long enough, left it going for long enough. But it's just getting bigger and poofing up. And it does not always serve how I'm hoping my head looks that day. But I do just need to go get a haircut because I've been putting that off because I think the last time I got one was in June? I don't remember any time after that I did. But yeah, I don't think I want to grow it out right now, so I need to get it cut. Especially now that my hair is coming alive. I had to feet redeem because I think it's funny, and I had to do it manually and it was too disruptive. Yeah, that's the big thing. That's actually why I like when I was doing the 3D VTubing before I got this XR animator software, I was using a functionality on VC Face called like experimental expression detecting, where it would be able to read my like facial like movements and positions and would manually like switch like the emotions that we're reading through that. Because trying to manually toggle the emotions like based on like the buttons, oh my god, I hated that. I hated that immensely. Like in like 2D VTubing, there's so many toggles you can set up and I just don't use them because when I'm going, I don't like to have to do that. And so that's why XR Animator is wonderful, because I don't have to think about any of that stuff. And I just have toggles for tongue, because that's hard for me to manually, like I can kind of manually do it. I can get it to read my tongue sometimes, like yeah, like that. I can get it sometimes, but it's hard. I can't manually get the cheeks to puff, like can't do that, but I can press that button and it'll do it. This is my bee sting mode. And then surprise, which is supposed to automatically be detected by the software I'm using. It doesn't though. I don't know what the problem is, but it doesn't. I can't figure out a facial expression to get it to trigger, so I have to manually do it like that. And that's just the situation. I hate having to do the buttons. I don't remember, and then I'm like, kind of kills it for me. But yeah, I like how streamlined everything has become, and blend shapes are so good. They're so nice. And I've realized that I don't have to entirely export models out of VRoid Studio and put all new blend shapes on them to do manual edits to blend shapes. I can just throw the model back in and do it like that, which would have saved me so much time over the past year when I kept having to like fuss with facial breakage things. Like I don't think I did it on this model, but I've had to back and forth for a while on how low my eyebrows should be able to go, because before I tweaked it manually, the like eyebrows would like go down so far they would like cut into the eye itself, which is not what I wanted. But I've discovered that you can like manually tweak how powerful the blend shape will be. You can't make it more powerful, but you can make it less powerful, so it would like stop him from going down so far. The issue is, I think in the past, or I guess the most recent instances I've been doing, I've pushed it, I've made it too weak, so now my eyebrows are moving not a ton as much anymore, at least in terms of like how I'm reading it. So I was gonna do this weekend, I forgot, but I need to throw it back in and do some more testing to see if I can come up with a stronger power and a lower eyebrow range that doesn't like just completely fold over, which should be very possible. I had to do that on the model I'm debuting Wednesday. I like was testing it and realized that a very cool thing the modeler did was like giving me like a custom like they made the pupils vanish on the model when I would go into like what was referred to as joy expression, which is like big old smile, which was fine. But with this software, it reads joy and like relaxed or happy with like the same kind of expression triggers, so they would both happen at once. And so when I'd just be like smiling happily, my eyes would like sort of recede back but not fully, so it looked like a nightmare, which is like, there's no reason the artist would have realized this was a possible problem, because that's only something that happens in this tracking software I use, and it's actually why I have smile lines. It's because the two expressions are trying to happen at the same time, and it's kind of breaking the face a little. I just got very lucky in how specifically mine were set up that it happened to look fine. But yeah, I had to go in, and I think I just had to, like, the power's default is 100. I think for the new model I had to update it to 75, so it's just like a little less powerful, just to like, because it would just kind of keep almost fully receding but never fully, and this just prevented it from triggering enough to be noticeable as like weird. But thankfully, because of the way that the model set up in terms of like hand tools, it's pretty much the same functionality as what I work with, so I could tweak it, and not have to force the artist to do another round of modifications, because they already were super patient with me and were able to manually adjust the like resting eye position, because I have my webcam above me, and the software is too good. And unlike Live 2D, where you can trick it into like, you can be looking down according to your webcam, but you can make Live 2D think that's your like resting eye position and have the model like looking straight forward. XR Animator don't do that. It knows you're looking down. So I literally have to manually set the resting eye gaze on my model to be like a little up. And bless this artist, they did troubleshooting with me to figure out what the best resting position was, because I could not figure out how to do that manually in Unity, and I would like to learn. I can't figure it out for the life of me, and I can't find anybody who's had the same issue and found a better solution. That's gonna help. Yeah, it was... I was prepared for them to be like no, which would have been fine. It ended up, it wasn't looking bad. It was just that I noticed. I would have been annoyed. But yeah, they were very kind, and did it, and I was just like, thank you so much. I'm not gonna lose my mind. But yes, must go to bed. Well, thank you for stopping by. I hope you have a good night and a good rest of your week. I hope to see you Wednesday. Yeah, have a good night. Trying to decide if I want to check on my broth. For those of you who've not seen my escapades on Blue Sky today, I am making a chicken vegetable broth, and it has been cooking since 12:30? No, 1. I think I got it started at 1. I'll be do. I'll try my best on Wednesday. Yeah. And no worries if you can't come. It's okay. We all got lives, sadly.
Nice.
Hydrate, redeem. Thank you. Yes, I will stretch. Oh my god. I keep meaning to start doing morning yoga, and then I don't. Because I get up and I just go and start working. Because I wake up at like 8:15. Okay, I'm gonna stir my broth real quick, and then we're gonna go do unpacking, so I will be right back. Hi, Captain. Are you gonna steal my chair? Gretchen? Gretchen? Dinner's coming in a minute, okay? Maybe? Oh. Ellen, bud? Ate like 10. You're not starving. Oh my, what is happening? Are you good, bud? You do this when I'm nearby? Hold up, we're checking something. What are you tracking? What are you looking at? What is making you do that? What was that? Also, why was my tongue continuously sticking up? Goodness gracious. Apologies, I did not realize that that was what it did when I left. But I have excellent news. Broth is doing amazing. I forget what I did, but I added Worcestershire. What did I do? I added Worcestershire and something else. Oh my god, I added tomato paste. Because I've been cooking it since 1, and it's currently 6:30. And I was like, it's got a good saltiness, but it's missing a depth, it's missing an umami. And I've added oyster sauce, and I've added Worcestershire, and I've removed the cat from my desk, who I'm trying to train that out of. And I have added tomato paste. Because I was looking up, because I make broth from time to time. I've been saving up veggie scraps. And I got a Costco chicken this weekend. And whenever I get a Costco chicken, I make a broth out of the carcass. And I was like, it's good, because I threw like all these veggies in, and a bunch of crushed garlic clove, and minced crushed ginger, and bay leaves, and I was like, it's good, but it's missing an umami. And I threw salt in also, because I've learned that, no, you need to do that, even if you chuck it full of celery. But I feel like I don't need to add any more, I just need to keep cooking it. It just needs to keep developing some depth. I think after stream I'll probably crank up the heat a little bit, because it's been at like 2.5 most of the day, which has been good, but I kind of want to see if I can get a little more extracted, because I'm going to try and contain it by the time I go to bed. I'm not going to cook any further. But I've been giving it a long cook today. I'm excited. It's developing really nicely. I think it's the best one I've had so far, which would make sense because I put the most effort and just stuff into it. Hello, Hermes! Hello, you were just in time for us to pop over the game, but how has your night been? I'm discussing my broth that I'm currently babying. Don't look at me like that. Your food's coming, just wait 2 minutes. Baby bean. It's Nintendo time. I've had a very long Monday. Oh, I'm sorry. Hopefully tomorrow's a bit better? You're off today. Hell yeah. EPUM's time. It's a system restart? I don't think so. We'll do that later. Can I just start the software? Yay. I did not want to have... Hand, what are you doing? I think it saw my mic and thought it was a hand. You have tomorrow. That I figured that's what you meant. I was like, you're not that far ahead of me in terms of time. It is not tomorrow yet. Low game music? Okay, let me up it. I wasn't sure. Okay. I've upped it a bit, so let me know if that's good. It's not game music, but it's music I've put on because the game music is very inconsistent. And it irked me. I think this is it. The music is loud. I'll bring it down. Okay. I think that might be a medium. Okay. Yay, okay. I finally realized I can put limiters onto the audio. So hopefully that will prevent in the future, because I've been having some instances where music I've used has like, it's a little too loud and then a little too quiet, and I was like, wait a second, I use limiter on mic. I can do that on the phone, or the music. So hopefully it good. But I think this is the final level. The question is, where do I start? I think bathroom was where I always like to start. We'll start there. I think that the back of that sink is a little grimy. Little nasty. I don't know if it's just been windy outside a lot or if there's just been a lot of planes nearby, but I feel like I keep hearing... It has to be a car or a plane. It feels very loud, at least to me. How's my day? It was good overall. It was a busy and an average kind of day at work, which I was very light in terms of work I had later in the latter half of last week. And so I made a call, like, on Friday that I was like, there's some tasks that we do on Monday, typically, that I think will be nice if I do now, because I have a feeling it's gonna get busy on Monday. And I was right. So it ended up being about a normal capacity day, which was great. I'm not excited for tomorrow because I have a meeting with a like coworker who I like act in a supportive role for, that I feel like I've been kind of dropping the ball in terms of like how well I've been actually supporting her. And so we're having a meeting tomorrow to like check in, see where I can kind of improve on things. Hoping it will be productive. And and then I have a follow-up meeting with my manager later in the week to talk about how that meeting goes. So it will be how it is. So I'm not excited about it, but it's like, we're doing it to help me help her better. So if it makes things better, then yay. But I'm not a fan of having to talk about how I can improve after I fucked up, but it serves a purpose. Gotta come together and talk it sometimes. Sometimes you gotta realize their mistakes. The big things have been, one, I've just kind of been like not being as like proactive as I could have been. And a large part of it was I was operating under like assumptions and like work etiquette that I had developed at previous jobs that was not what the expectation was for this role. That was just like, I thought things were clear on certain things when they wanted me to be more like self-sufficient and not so much of a like I'm not doing anything, but more in a I thought I had to deal with a lot more checks and balances than I actually needed to. And just in general, September was not good for me for lots of things happening. So hopefully just having these conversations and like better understanding what everybody's needs are will help things be better. And it helped me not have to have these meetings more in the future, because it has not been fun. I like to just be able to go do my job and go home and be not having to think about it. Yeah, now I know. That's the big thing. I was very clear with my manager day one that I was like, if there's things happening that you have concerns or you need to talk to me as soon as possible, because I don't like having to sit and sue and wonder if somebody is like worried about my performance or worried about what I'm doing. I like to have as much transparency as humanly fucking possible, because sometimes I just straight up don't know. Like, I've been at this job for 7 or 8 months now. I only realized back in August that the expected start time in the day was 8 a.m. Every other job I have had, the start time was 9 a.m. I did not realize I was accidentally starting an hour late every day. And nobody realized it because it was just the beginning of the day. No one is like typically expecting you to do things, and most of the time, if we have a morning meeting, it's at 9. And so I found that out about the same time as I found out I had insomnia. So thankfully, both problems nipped each other in the bud at the exact same fucking time. But I was embarrassed when I realized that, and thankfully no one caught it. So in theory, the thing is, I was still doing work. It was just like, I did not realize I was starting late. But I made up for it kind of, because I am bad at remembering to take lunch. Ooh. I'm realizing this is definitely an apartment for more than one person, but nothing else is set up, so we're moving in together with somebody. But yeah, when I realized that I was starting late, I was like, oh fuck. I'm not telling anybody this who could, in theory, inform somebody in a position of authority, because I could get in trouble. But I was still doing my work. That was the end of the thing, is I was still getting my stuff done. It just was getting started later than what we would have been liked. And that's okay. Every day we learn. And every day I still don't know what this thing is, but we've had it for years. Can I put you by the window? No. I don't know what this is. Is it like a hot water bag? Seba, hell, I'm here. You need to jump on Pokemon Sleep. Okay. Fun fact. I used to be on Pokemon Sleep. I had to stop using Pokemon Sleep because the concept of you have to be asleep at specific time and gamifying it, like, it sent me into one of the worst insomnia spirals I've had in a very long time. So I get the recommendation. It unfortunately went nuclear on me, so I have not touched it. But I appreciate the shout out. I was very excited for it too when it came out. I might try it again. I might. Because I've been kind of, like, I have a sleeping schedule thing that I set up. The big thing was the whole, like, you kind of, like, getting a reward for, like, going to bed around the same time each night. And honestly, it might be fine now because I've actually been able to get control of my sleep. But, yeah, I've vaguely thought about it and have not picked it up again. But I might. That might be a fun thing to do because I have better control of my life now, which I like. I'm trying to remember if I got anything interesting during my brief time with Pokemon Sleep. I can't think of anything like specifically unique. I never got a shiny. I think I only played for like a week or so. I didn't play for super long. I'm assuming you do Pokemon Sleep if you're recommending it. I've been on off myself. I forget what it's called, but like the planter, the app about like checking in with yourself where you grow the plants. I haven't picked that up in a hot minute, but I used to be very like consistent with that, and it was very, very nice to kind of have like a thing to remind me to kind of meditate on how I'm feeling. Especially last month, which is sadly kind of when I fell off, but I was just like, I need something to check in with. I like set up a text channel, and I have a Discord that's just for me, where I like set up reminders, and like if I need to like move documents between computer and phone, I use Discord. I like set up a channel that's basically a diary, I think is the best way to put it, where it's like if I need to like talk through something with myself, but I like it's not something where I like am thinking about like chatting with somebody specifically about it. I just basically have this like little diary channel. I don't know why I brought that up, actually. My brain was like, there was a reason I was mentioning this. I don't know what it was. I have forgotten it, and it is lost to the wastes now. Ooh, a little candle. I have a candle I bought when I moved into this apartment that I have not lit because I've gone for 2.5 years under the rules of no candles. And this place doesn't have that rule. What flavor is this? Seaside Woods. What is this? It's like a salty vanilla, but with like kind of like sandalwoody. It's very pleasant. I like it. I get why. There's the model sniffing the hand. Sniff other fingers. So this is what Mimi does whenever I reach my hand to her. She's like, gotta sniff other fingers. What is that? Oh, it's like an oil melter thing. Can I put the candle in it? Yeah. I've had those recommended to me, and I just have never gotten one. Again, not used to using candles. My own. The hilarious thing is that my parents, like, we had like Yankee candles all growing up, and like me in my apartment, no, I've not lit this candle before. The one time went to my folks' place to like house it for a weekend, immediately busted out the candle. I don't know what it was. I was just like, we need the candle. Oh, I'm dumb. I know what it was. The power went out. I don't know why I was like, I don't know why I put the candle on. There was no light, and it was late. and it was dark, and it was cold. And I was debating going home at like 9 p.m. I didn't know when it was going to come back on, but thankfully the power came back on in like 10 minutes. But I was very worried. You go here. But yeah, if I do pick up Pokemon Sleep, I'm going to be very fucking careful to make sure that I don't fall into the exact same pitfall I did last time, which was starting to get stressed about not taking advantage of everything, and getting worse sleep because of it. I don't know if you know of the metaphor, I think it was a Tumblr post, but I might be wrong, of the person who was like, I think they did a lot of like min-maxing on some sort of like World of Warcraft game where you can spend a lot of time like creating and farming resources, and the metaphor they had like found was like, just because you have the time and resources available to make these resources to get you more like money in the game, are you having fun? And the metaphor was like, if you got a fridge, like if you have a fridge and it can make ice, but if you're not all the time like making sure like you empty out the ice box when it gets full and you set it back up so that you're not wasting electricity not making ice. And so the metaphor, I've really stuck with that metaphor because I like it a lot, is, am I having fun or am I making ice? And it's kind of what made me stop playing Sky like 3 or 4 months ago. I keep having phases with that game where like I adore it for a year and then I just get mad again at like how microtransaction-y and like immensely repetitive it is, while still forcing you to have to play it every single day to get enough candles to get something in the next event. And I think when I get really deep into a phase of getting frustrated with the game, I remind myself of that metaphor, and then I stop playing for like half a year because I was making ice and I wasn't having fun, and even Moomin right now is not convincing me to actually pop back up and play it. So we'll see when I return the call of the Sky in the future, but probably won't be for a bit because I'm a bit annoyed. I don't get stressed over not optimizing Pokemon Sleep, I just forget to turn it on before I pass out. For me, it was the whole like, if you go to bed within a certain time period, you get like extra bonuses in the morning, and I was like, I gotta go to bed at this specific time. An ad is coming. That'll give me more time to check up on the broth when it pops up. But yeah, heads up, ads approaching. We'll take a break when that does, so I can stretch, because I'm feeling myself sitting in a very stiff position, and I probably shouldn't do that. I wonder if these hangers are from childhood. Chew. Bag. No, go back down. Oh, also, I think I did this. I bought Goody Little Two Shoes on Steam, and I think I want to try and play it next week. I forget if Halloween is next week or the week after, but I want to play it before the Halloween season is up because it was on sale. Also, I want to get web fishing. I want to check that out. It's a web-based thing that you can do with friends. So I may entrap some people into playing with me. Halloween is next week. Okay, so it is next. Is Halloween Wednesday? Or is it Thursday? Because if it's Wednesday, I don't know whether or not I'll be streaming. But if it's Thursday, then I'm streaming on Wednesday. Thursday. Yeah, we're streaming, buddies. Yeah, I may just do Monday and Wednesday playing Goody Two Shoes. Just simply because, why not? And also because it's like the last day I'm gonna have to like play a game before people are taken by Veilguard. Because that's just gonna be what some people's Halloween is, and I did not pre-order the game. Because I am gonna see if I can try and wait for a discount, which probably won't come. Because what will likely happen is I'm not gonna get it. I'm not gonna pre-order. And then everybody's gonna be playing it, and I'm gonna be like, I wanna play. I wanna play, I wanna be part of the game. Granted, I was years late with Inquisition, so Lord am I patient, but wasn't an ad supposed to run? If it's running right now and it's not telling me, oh, there we go. Okay, ad's running. I'm gonna take a quick break to check the broth, so I'll be right back. Let me hit the buttons. We're back, bitches. Let me move this music over to later in it, because I've heard the same song over and over. Yeah. Broth is going well. I am resisting the urge to add more fat into it, because I feel like the flavor would be better with a bit more fat. But there's already like a slick of oil on it that I'm just sort of like, I'm like, just like, don't Don't fuss with it. Just leave it as it is. I want to add more oil into something later with the broth, I can just do it then. Or butter or something. But I grabbed salami, so apologies for chewing noises if they pop up. I also love, it cracks me up so much with the blend shapes that you can like 100% just watch me chew and like see how like my mouth is contorted, like cracks me up so much. I love this model so much. I'm just like, I like commissioning, I like get more model for more people, but I'm like, I also just love this one. It's great, it's my little guy. Alright, how many more rooms? 3 more rooms, okay. I think kitchen will be last. We can finally hang this fucker. Let's fucking go. We'll fix it. Oh, I put it on the wall. There we go. Yeah. But do you have any exciting Halloween plans, Hermes? Or anyone else in chat if you would like to share? My Halloween plans are staying home, making round chicken turkey, and I also this weekend need to grab some like Halloween decor for my like front door, because I still don't know if the families that live around here do trick-or-treating at the apartment complex, but I at least want to make it clear based on my door that I am going to be providing candy, because I have bought, I think, I forget how much I purchased, but I bought a bunch of big, like, full-sized candy bars, because I want to be the cool apartment. I want to be the cool house that does the big candy bars, because I can now. We just the only risk. Well, I guess there's 2 risks. Risk 1, there is not very many people who do trick-or-treating around here, or any at all, so I am left with a bunch of candy. At the end of it, the risk with that is I suddenly have a lot of candy that is now mine, and I have a very weak will when it comes to sweets. But the solution to that is just bring it to the office, where we all have weak wills, and enjoy free candy. The bigger risk, though, is I didn't get enough, and I run out of big candy bar too early. Which I hope does not happen, but based on the amount of children I've seen around, that should be fine. But I may just, as a backup, need to just buy just a bag of fun-sized candy, just in case. But yeah, that's gonna be those are my plans for Halloween. I have ritual witchy things to do, but also Veilguard. True. Gotta get business done first, and then pleasure. Pleasure being whichever one of the companions suits thy fancy. I've been intentionally avoiding the like podcast and like additional content the voice actors have been doing for the I was about to ask, who do you think you're going to be gravitating towards? It's not spoilers. Okay. I might listen then. The old joke with the old man is a joke. Listen, man, the servers I'm in, it's old man hunting grounds. Please listen, I'm so for real. I will try. I'm trying to convince myself this week to continue reading This Is How You Lose a Time War, because I got 50 pages left. And it's very good. I'm really liking it, but I just need to convince myself to not leave it alone again for a month. But it's almost over, and I'm sad because I really like the writing. I like it so much. It makes me want to write again, because it really falls in line with the like dreamy, almost like poetry, purpley prose that I really like. I really like writing and interacting with. Oh my god, you're right. You're right. Fuck, you're right. Kelly, when you're right, you're right. Yay! We'll make it. Can I put this behind them? Oh, I can't really. Okay. Oh, it's so cute. They're gay. Kelly, have you read This Is How You Lose a Time War? Because I feel like you would really like it. It's got lesbians. It's got rivals. I've heard about it. I feel like you would. The thing is, I don't know, like, I don't know how you would like the prose. I didn't know there were lesbians. Oh my, it's Yuri. It's Kelly. It's no, it's not gay men. The writers might be gay men. That I don't know about. Kelly, this is doomed Yuri. This is doomed Yuri without her rivals. I don't know how you will feel about the prose, but the concepts? Kelly, you have to read it. You have to. You must. You simply must. I urge you. It's so good. What is my hand doing? Hand, stop it. Why is this like the inverse of like the gay hand? Is he, you know? Yeah, this, it's Yuri, it's doomed Yuri, it's rivals. Technically, it's time travel, but it's very weird. It's so good. I love both the characters. I love any narrative that has to, like, is inherently about hunger. And it's just like, oh, it's just good. It's like, it's the kind of narrative where it's like, it makes me want to write again. It's just like, ugh. I forget. I'm trying to remember. Because the Rapture poem I wrote was before I picked it up again, but it's like, it's good. You have to read it. And I'm sad it's almost over. It's almost done. I'm almost gone. If I remember correctly, I believe it is written by 2 people, and it's like, because the narrative is based around 2 characters, and I think they independently write the chapters. We'll look at it. Has 5 books. Just need to finish. The mood. But it's one of those books where like I would pick it up and like immediately I'm sucked in. It just feels good. And the chapters aren't very long too, so it feels like you're getting these like nice bites throughout it. So you just kind of stay hooked into it. I will end my my promo of that book that I'm immensely delighted by, and I'm afraid to be done with. Router. Ooh, that's important. Every day I'm happy I splurged on the router I got, as opposed to doing what my landlord requested and just buying a random one for 10 bucks off of Goodwill, because that would have pissed me off if it didn't work well. I should really put the books over here. Hilariously, the book that inspired the character Maroni that I have had for years, I still have not finished. City of Ember, I've read like the first few chapters of it, really liked it, and then never finished. Which is hilarious because I've had Maroni for like, God, like 3 years now? What did I do? When did I run Contatio? I think I was still at Nike. Ugh. I always feel like I just ran that game, and then it's been like, no, it's been years. Wait, oh my god, Kelly, did Dragons start before because you were in Contagion. I forget, did Dragon start after that? Because I don't remember playing that game intermixed. Jesus. Ugh. God, you leave college and then time just becomes a soup. I don't like it. Okay. Last box? Computer? Am I finally getting computer time? Every day I regret not getting this game on the PC because moving this game on the Switch sucks. To be honest, I forgot that entire year was a time warp. Yeah. God, the past fucking 3 years have been just a wash. Like every year has been like a massive period of transition for everybody. But then again, when fucking is it not? Every year there's something. I wonder what this year's DSDL moment's gonna be. What are we all gonna lose our minds over while waiting for the polls to come in? Ah, kitty! What is that? Is this art of their little D&D game? Ooh, it's gotta go above here. Oh, it's a beetle! That's precious. Wait a minute. Oh, why is it all rusty? Oh, God, you gotta clean. I hope DSDL goes canon again. Yeah! God, we need, Misha, you need to come out as bi again. We need something. We need something to just go completely buck wild. We need like some sort of like cut content leak to happen. Oh my God. Can you imagine if the Terra leak had happened as we were waiting for like results? That would have been insane. Looks at my TBR. Can you put the ukulele on the little stand? Probably. You're right. I have I forget what they're called, but I have my little like box with like tings on it, on something like that. Which I still need to learn how to play. I haven't. What TBR mean? What did I mean? Kalimba. Yes. That is exactly what it is, and I have one, and I keep meaning to learn how to play it, and I keep forgetting. Because I keep giving myself projects. To be read. Oh, mood. I literally have a whole, like, dresser of just things I mean to read or at least check out, and I just haven't. Working at a bookstore. Didn't your shelf break because I had too many books on it at one point, also? You are surrounded by the vice. On Kindle? Jesus. You got many. What is this? What are you? Are you a speaker? I don't know. Yeah, I think because I'm hyping myself up on it now, I feel like once stream is over, and I have concluded my post-stream tasks, I'll probably try to read. I did have a lovely time reading at the coffee shop this weekend, though. I would not be mad about trying to make that a habit, to, like, go to coffee shops on, like, weekends or, like, evenings and just reading. Because for some reason, reading at home has been, like, a struggle for me. Don't know what it is. I think it's, like, the transition of, like, dedicating a lot of time to reading is hard to mentally transition myself into doing. But when I'm not at home, it's different, because I'm already away from other things. Currently trying to read Monster Lesbians, but Dungeon Crawler Book 3 got released this week. Ooh. Poor monster lesbians. Does monster lesbians have a name besides monster lesbians? That is the question. Keep waiting for one of these boxes to have computer in it. That's a diary, I think. Ooh. Oh, it's not for blankets, it's for umbrella. Clearly, they're not from the Pacific Northwest. Clearly, you're not from here. Oh, this goes in the bedroom, I think. Which is a correct phrase, but I'm now like hearing myself say that, and I'm like, that sounds funny. Someone you can build a nest in. Ooh. I'm just gonna really quickly Google that, because that sound is intriguing. Because I was in a mood this morning. Ooh. The cover looks fun. Oh, that's a big smile. That's a big smile right there. Ooh, I may have to check that out. That looks good. I love a good cover. Shapeshifter is saved by human and taken in. They fall in love, but the human is hunting the shapeshifter, so it's trying to find out why her girlfriend wants to kill her. Ah, that's just a classic dynamic. We love when the women are having a strife. Oh god, the kitchen has boxes too. Oh, why is my hand hurting? No. Hand, be strong, we're not doing anything. We're literally sitting here, pushing a little toggle back and forth. We're on a time limit now, see how long my hand can go. Gotta go, good night. Thank you for stopping by, have a good night. Have good e-bums. Go, not goo. I gotta goo. Don't be telling me that. A social blunder has been made. What is this? We all goo sometimes. It happens. It happens, it's natural. There's no need to feel ashamed about it. I need to put these up top before I forget. Natural part, don't be ashamed. Fucking kids book, we all goo sometimes. It's like that kids book that's like everybody dies. That'd be hilarious if someone brought that book to a work function. Everybody dies. We know. We're aware. we're very much aware. We weren't aware we shouldn't be in this industry. Oh, I'm afraid of all the different things that are going to be in that kitchen boxes, because there's a lot of them and I have not yet seen a They have a Wii? Is this a Wii or is this an extension cord? I think it's a Wii mode. Which reminds me, My Sims is coming out next month. I've pre-ordered and I have it set to deliver to one of those like Amazon drop boxes. Because after the last few times my orders have not gotten to my door, I have decided that anything important I'm just gonna have delivered to the Amazon docks so I can get it myself. What is it? My Sims or something else? What are we referring to? If it is My Sims, it is the house furniture building game with like the low poly models that I was yelling about. My Sims, yeah. They I don't know if reboot's the right word, but they are releasing a remaster? I forget what the term is. Port. They're releasing a port for the Switch for the My Sims game that was on the Wii, and like another version they did that was like fantasy themed as like a package deal for the Switch. And I played the normal version on the Wii, and I don't know if I ever actually finished it, because I got pretty far, I think, but I don't have a memory of like ending the game, which I imagine there is an end to the game, because like they're gonna run out of characters in space at some point, but I don't recall reaching it. And I don't know if did I play Wii games that had stories? Oh my god, I did. Yeah, Epic Mickey, which I also need to see if I can find a used copy on the Switch, because I didn't realize it came out in August. That I need to get. My god, I was literally like, I heard that it was going to happen, but I didn't hear a release date like earlier this year. And I was literally like, oh, I'll take a day off of work just to play it when it comes out. And then I never looked into when it was coming out. And then apparently it did back in August. And no one said anything. No one bothered to tell me about it. So now I've been kind of waiting to see if I can find a used copy. And if not, I may just end up buying it, but that was my jam when that was the game that taught me about the fact that games can have like good or bad paths, because that was an entirely new concept to me when I played that game, which meant I had a mixed ending, because I killed some people and saved some, because I only learned halfway through the game that it might be a good idea to try and save some people. Which made me feel very sad when it was over, because I didn't realize that. Baby's first game with morality. But I very much want to play it still. Don't OSM me. When did that game come out? I also didn't play video games very much as a kid. I only really started playing as like a young teen. Like, we had the Xbox, but it had like Dance Dance Revolution and bowling on it. So I did not get to play video games very much as a kid. Epic Mickey Rebrush, that's what the remaster is called. 2010, okay. So about 14 years ago was the very first time I was introduced to morality systems in video games. Way back when I was 13. When I was a wee kid at 13. Wait. 14. I've just become older. Forgot I just had a birthday. Silly me. I'm old now. Old. God, I'm not even 30 yet. I'm not even an actual adult. I'm a child masquerading as somebody who has to... I'm a child who has to pay taxes. Who wants a house but isn't ready for a mortgage yet. Is unsure if I'm contributing too much to 401k right now. Which I'll probably figure out in a few months if I end up continually having to pay more than I put away. But we'll see. We'll see. God, I don't know how people like really actually set up their streams things, so I could never find when I was initially like setting up like OBS before I like really started streaming. But anytime I do a stream where like my main screen is like the game I'm playing and I have to have like OBS off to the side, it's always a worse experience for me. If I can't like see my little guy on screen, it's not the same. It like that last stream I did last week of Great God Groove, I didn't do the normal testing I did pre-stream for like coordinating everything. I don't know what happened. I got frazzled and I just didn't take the 2 seconds it would have taken to like move game over and put OBS here and just play off of the OBS. But God, I got in a weird headspace that I just did not get out of that whole stream. And I think a lot of that comes from whether or not I'm like also seeing the OBS screen as well, or if I'm just getting overwhelmed by game on big screen. But now I know. Now I know that I need to not do that. Every stream is a learning opportunity. Fighting's the going to sleep. It is later for you. You should probably go bed. You need to eat, you need to sleep. You do have I was gonna say that work tomorrow, but you don't have work tomorrow, so regardless, it is still good to go to bed at an hour that is not 2 a.m. I had a bit of a spookums this weekend. I went to bed at 2 a.m. Which, did I go to bed at 2 a.m. or did I fall asleep at 2 a.m.? Let me double check. Let me check the journal. Kitty eating squeeze treat. I love opening Discord and immediately seeing cats. It's the best time. I went to sleep at 2:30. Oh my god. Yeah, I now remember. Friday night. Was it Friday night? Let me look at the calendar, because I'm kind of forgetting. God, I did this on Thursday. I fucked up last Thursday night and went to bed at 3 a.m. On a work night. That used to be normal for me. Oh my god, what was I doing? Like I say to myself, I don't know how Past Me did it. Past Me didn't do it. Past Me went to therapy. Went to a psychiatrist because I thought I had ADHD. And then they said, no, you don't. But you do have really bad insomnia. And I was like, oh! Yeah, that might be it. That might be it, yeah. All this time I've been like, I assume I have ADHD. It's like, no, I'm just exhausted. All of the time. Because I'm not sleeping. And then when I do sleep, it's on the weekend and I wake up at 11 a.m. noon sometimes. So the likelihood that I have ADHD has dropped drastically, and the likelihood I probably have autism has risen drastically. All we know is something's up. We don't know what it is. And I currently do not feel the drive to pursue further psychology to test out the whole autism thing, because I don't know what that would benefit me besides just knowing that I have it. What is this? Honey? Maybe. Wait, can I open the fridge? You deprived me of my fridge. I wish to see what you have. Wait, why is this table against the wall? Y'all are not optimizing your table usage. Egg. Oh, it's a timer. Okay. I was like, ooh, girl. You having fun? I'll put that in the bedroom. Don't worry. It's not that kind of egg. The question is it waterproof? Because I don't know what an egg timer, if that's waterproof or not. I remember you. I remember the first time you popped up. I was terrified of what you were. It's a number. It's a 1. We gonna do math real quick. Apologies for the math detour. I'm gonna put this down here. I bet there's the, like, achievement that'll pop up for putting this equation together. Let's fucking go. I'm so smart. I figured out that when I put the numbers together, it makes an equation. I'm so smart. Oh god, these plates remind me. I had to enact so much self-restraint when I went to H Mart a few weeks ago. I want new plates. I want to get rid of my plates that aren't microwavable and get new ones that are, and there were so many at H Mart. But I don't want to buy them and not have the other ones already away. And so I gotta be strong. The biggest issue, honestly, was the pots, because I really wanted all of them. And I had to restrain myself, because I ended up spending way more than I meant. Even after being very strong. Miss H Mart. It was my very first time going to H Mart, and I was immediately enthralled. This is a very specific thing, but I love a store with a low ceiling, because I'm terribly used to ones with high ceilings, and they feel a little too open. And it's just, there's something about those low ceilings at H Mart that just hits different. Feels good. It feels right. Then I got some subpar ramen afterwards, because they had a little ramen bar inside. And I wish, ooh, microwave. Ooh, let me move some stuff around. This is exciting. As someone who had to procure my own microwave in this new apartment, I understand the excitement of a good microwave. I got very lucky because I happened to have a little, like, island thing that it fit on perfectly. Though I've been debating, because I've got a space in my kitchen that the microwave could go. That I just have been using to store random crap that I probably should put away. And if I did that, I could move my little island thing to, like, the middle of the kitchen and actually have, like, more space to cook and shit. But, like, I would have to rearrange everything if I did that, so that'd just be a whole effort. We're almost done. Oh. Huh. Oh, wait. We can have soap in kitchen. I'm just gonna start chucking things out of the box. Jewish! Oh god, I can't remember. Is the menorah... I kitchen table thing, I'm just gonna put it there. It'll tell me if it's wrong. I don't know enough about Hanukkah. It is kitchen table. Okay. And now, part 2. Actually putting shit away. Oh, the music is going Christmassy. I'm a deeply a supporter of the idea that when the holiday has not happened yet, you do not start putting up things for the next holiday. So when Halloween has not happened yet, you do not play Christmas music. You do not put up Christmas things. Why are my elbows sticking out? You don't do that shit. The only one you do that for is Thanksgiving. You can fly past that immediately. But as I get older, I find that I like Halloween, but there's not really anything I do for Halloween specifically. And unfortunately, I'm a big fan of all the Christmas vibes, so I have to be very strong and be like, don't cave. Do not be the thing that you once reviled. Be strong. Hold your morals. And I've been strong so far, and thankfully it's only 10 more days. And hold out 10 more days, and then I can be like, yippee! Christmas vibes. But not yet. We are strong. We are powerful. We are not putting this pot anywhere useful. I want this to be against the wall, and I want you to be here. Can I put this in the middle? Is there a middle? Oh, this is a random thought that I've been kind of pondering the past few weeks and haven't done anything about yet. I wonder if there's a way, and I bet there is, but I wonder if there's a way to rig up my PS4? Yeah. I wonder if there's a way for me to rig that up to connect to my computer and run through it as like computer or even through PC. I bet that's just a capture card situation. Yeah, that would make sense. But yeah, like I would like in theory to be able to stream some of the PS4 games that I have. I would honestly, I would love to be able to showcase my Inquisition game on stream. And I just have not looked into at all how to like physically do that. I imagine there's a way. You go up here, I think. But like, I would love to play Journey on stream. I'd love to show off my Inquisition game on stream. But there's other things. Oh my god, Unravel. I would love to play Unravel on stream. That's one of those games that I always forget happened. But it's just such a delightful, it's like a platformer. There also was a sequel to it that was a 2-player game that I never finished. I forget how much I played, or if I think I played at least. I might be confused because I may have watched somebody play part of it and be thinking that was like, that memory is like colliding with me having played the first game. But yeah, I would love to replay Unravel on stream, but I will just need to see if it is something I can hook up. Oh, I can't stack you? In this house, we stack as much as we can. But yeah, that might be a... I say a project. if I just like look up a tutorial, I bet I could figure it out. But it's literally just a capture card thing. And like fucking YouTubers have been doing it for years. I can figure out how to do it. I'm smart. What are you? Where do you want to go? I'm trying to think what other games I have on the PS4. Because there was a good time period where, like, if I was playing a game, it was on the PS4. Besides Overwatch, because that... I don't know, if I booted up Overwatch 1, would it do anything? I don't know. Because I'm pretty sure they discontinued the servers, but I don't know if it's like... you can't do anything if you put the game in, or what? Or if it would just boot up Overwatch 2. So I feel like that would make the most sense if you're gonna bother. But I mean, they didn't do that for Splatoon, I don't think, so I don't know. Let's see. Oh. Sorry. Yeah, I would love to show off some old loves. Oh, my god, Shadow of the Colossus. Oh my god, I would love to play that on stream. The very first time I played Shadow of the Colossus, it was the remaster, and it was not my first time experiencing the game. And the first time I experienced Shadow of the Colossus is very specific, because it was a summer in high school, and it was during like a time period where I was working on the farm. I was driving a tractor for like 14 hours a day, and I had a phone, but we didn't have like data. So when we were out in the field, like I couldn't use Wi-Fi. And I had an app at the time where you could like download, or at least you could cache YouTube videos into the app and like listen and watch them as much as you wanted. And you weren't downloading it. It was just like, it just cached the info. And I had an iTouch at the time. And so what I would do is I would like wake up in the morning before I had to go to work, and I would spend all morning, which was like 30 minutes, just going through this app connected to YouTube and trying to see what all I could download for the day to like keep me company as like a podcast. And one day, I think it was a day when I was like, I think it was a day where I was swapped between crews, because I feel like I recall being in a different like area than normal. But Game Grumps had played Shadow of the Colossus, and I was like, oh, I've heard of this game. That'd be cool to like listen. And it was a very cool game. I wasn't really watching it super closely because I was driving this tractor all day, but it was like driving it at 2 miles an hour, so it wasn't hard for me to like peek over at the phone screen and look back at the field. But I really liked their playthrough and had a good time, and eventually I got to play it myself. And I started the game and proceeded to spend, I think, like 10 to 12 hours just running around. Like I spent a very long time just exploring. Like, I knew where the first boss was. I was very well aware that the game is like, it's pretty much just a boss rush, and the rest of the world is just like fluff. It's just like, it gives you a bit more information about the setting, but it's like, it's not really intended to be an exploration game, but I treated it as one. And it was such a like amazing experience just running around and learning about this world and in its barren state. Like, there was this forest, and there was this like weird temple kind of hidden away with like a well spring in it with fish. And like, I had deeply enjoyed the playthrough that the Game Grumps did. I had a delightful time like watching it and everything, but it was like, it really goes to show that when you see someone else play a game, it's a very specific experience, and it's not necessarily going to be indicative of your own experience with the game. Another great example is the Game Grumps' Bloodborne series. I adore that. That used to be like what I would listen to if I needed to like focus on homework. And I was so excited when it was like a free game to try out on the like PlayStation Plus, back when I had the subscription to it. And I could only play the game for like 5 minutes because there was something about the camera when I was operating it that made me feel nauseous. And I was shocked because I was like, I adore this game, but I can't play it because there's just something wrong about the way that the camera is for me. But it's just wild. And so yeah, I highly recommend, when you get the opportunity to try out games that you've maybe seen somebody play before, but you have never, jump on those opportunities. Play the games. Because you never know if it's going to be like the game for you, and it's definitely one of my favorite games. It's just such a fascinating game, and like the whole just mechanic of the boss fights is just like, ah. I think I didn't like the final fight though. The final fight pissed me off, I think, if I remember correctly. It annoyed the living hell out of me because I kept getting like thrown off in a weird way. Okay, where do you want to go? Here? No. Here? No. There's an undersink. There we go. Here's where shit goes. Do you want to go here? This can go a lot of oh wait, toaster. Toaster goes up here. Is this a box of matches? Oh wait a sec, can I open this? No. I was gonna see if I can put the pans in the oven. Wait, is this an under oven? No. My oven's got like a space underneath it. That's useful for storing things, but it's not useful because I have the problem where if something is put away and I'm not like constantly seeing it, I forget it exists, which is why I have never used the cast iron skillet that I got for Christmas like 2 years ago and like spent a day seasoning, because I keep forgetting I have it. And I'm not annoyed about that part of myself. Not at all. It's totally not super inconvenient. Can I move you over? Okay. You go place and you go place. You want to be hidden away? You do? Okay. I feel that. Let's see. Can I put you here? I feel like this is a puzzle. No, okay, you don't want to overlap. What are you like this? Can you go here? I'm trying to figure out where you want to go. Yay! Okay. I'll take that. I think that's something I need to like put on my Christmas wish list is just oh my god, I'm sorry. Smacking the table. Like the pot I'm using right now for the broth making, it's fine. It does its job. It's got like 16 cups worth of space. I need a bigger pot. I need a bigger pot to put more broth in. Because I bought my pots and pans like 3 years ago in like a rush. I was moving into my first apartment and I was just like, I want stuff now. Now I have lived longer and have more patience to find better things. And I've also dropped the pans a fair bit, and one of my like lids completely shattered. So now I'm doing the traditional method of putting a lid on a pan by just taking another pan and putting it on top. But I want new pans, I want bamboo things to steam stuff. I want it all. And it all costs money. But I think this room is done. It's at least not red anymore. That's for damn sure. You fit? Don't. But will you fit now? Ahaha. Actually, wait. Ah. Oh my god, I'm so fucking smart. Oh my god, I'm so smart. Oh. Sorry, Lumiere. Can I put this on top of the thingy? You go here. You go here. This game has an aversion to stacking things that I don't agree with. I'm just like, why won't you let me stack item? Why? Let me stack thing. You a wall item? You are a wall item. Okay, I'll put you here. Yeah. Wait, let me see something. I want to see if they leave a nail mark behind. No, okay. I would have appreciated that. That would have been very funny. It's like, shit, shit, shit. I put it in a bad spot. I had to patch up a spot on my wall earlier this year when I hung up a painting and then realized that it was like not quite where I would have wanted to go. It's already at again? God, how did I... 2 hours, goodness. The time has flown. Today, just a lot of room to get through. But yeah, we will take a break when ad pops up. I might grab more salami. Because I bought more at Costco this weekend. Ah, fuck, it was already high, too high. Let's see. Maybe I can just put the weed. I have excellent news. The broth is turning out so fucking good. I think it needs like an hour or so more of simmering, but it's like, mwah. It's got a very clean taste to it. I might add a little bit of like lemon at the end, just have a little acidity, but I'm kind of tempted to not do that just in case. But it's got a really lovely, just like gentle heat right at the end. It kind of sits in the back of your throat, which is like my favorite way to experience spice. So it's perfect for me when I have a very low spice tolerance. But it's coming along great. I'm very excited. Let's get these chibkins in. I think I've only gotten the kitchen done so far. So you got a few rooms. Why did I move? I got books to put away. Okay. There we go. All these little journals. I bet some of these have to go into the bedroom. That can go there. Little musical tomes. Yeah, that's good enough. Yeah, okay. It's a little empty. You could use a rug here, perhaps, kind of fill up the space. What's left? I always finish the bathroom first. I'm gonna finish it last today. Cricket has crawled onto my shoulder. Say hello and meow loudly. Hi, Cricket. Hi, Princess. I think she has been learning that Mimi has also been learning that jumping onto my back while I am in kitchen is useful way for her to get closer to chicken. Because the woman is driven to get chicken when I have it. I have to like be careful when I bring a Costco rotisserie home, because she'll take it. She'll take it if she can. And she kept jumping on my back last night and today when I was putting the broth together. And it hurt. She dug her claw into my spine. It was not pleasant. This goes here, and brush also go here. She's just being very cuddly, though I do have pizza play on my desk. That would do it. Also hit 30k channel points. What am I gonna do with these? You gotta use them. You gotta find more ways to put expensive redeems in. I've been meaning to try and get like, because I used to have a, not bot, oh god. I gotta hunch down. I'm on my default, yeah? Oh fuck it. I hit a button, but it didn't do anything. We're good. Okay, no, that is the short one. Okay. I may have to shift me. But thank you for checking in. As I figure out how to move me.
Into the mouth.
Oh god, everything's happening at once.
Nice.
Oh, everything's happening at once. Okay. I will stretch. Wait, no, I gotta put the gloves on. Oh, this is a good combo. Grape juice and white gloves. This is a good combo that is certainly not gonna have consequences. Put my miserable little hands on. And then we'll stretch after. But yeah, I used to have a bot that would... What is hands doing? What are you doing? What is happening? Why are you doing this? There we go. Remembered what a hand was. But yeah, You used to have a bot that people could, like, for free, like, do sound effects. But the problem is that people don't usually go down into the about section of streams, myself included. And so, like, it nowhere was used because no one was checking down there for understandable reasons. And so I've been considering trying to get something set up to, like, play sounds on stream based off channel points. I just have to do that. And it honestly would be pretty easy to just set them up through Mix-Up and run it like that. But I don't want to, like, overload the redeem section with that stuff, because I appreciate a nice, like, kind of controlled section, but I also want to put stuff in that people would enjoy fussing with. Okay, how to use hands again with this. I should probably do something with these drawers that are so conveniently here. You are some sort of pill. Oh, I just IRL need to buy more toothpaste. I'm almost out. The problem with having gotten my life kind of back in order a few years ago and actually been able to form a more consistent hygiene routine is I forget how often you run out of toothpaste. Which is not super often, but it's definitely something you have to do. What is this? Oh yeah, back things. The music made a weird sound that sounded like rustling in my house. I was like, Mimi, what are you doing? But no, she's all cozy on her heated pad. Which I think she's liking more now, because I washed it after she was having a rough day. And I think getting the gunk out of it was she was very much appreciated, because now she loves it again. Now what are you? It's like a sugar scrub? Huh. Probably something like that. You go here. Go here. You go here. Oh, Hermes, do you know if the update to Baldur's Gate that got the, like, dirge and new dirge endings is up now? Because I don't know if this is true or not, but I feel like I heard something that there was going to be more Gortash content with that update. But I've not heard anything confirmed or, like, actively looked into it. I know there's some out. Okay. I've, like, not touched the game in months. I've fallen a bit off the BG wagon for a hot minute. I mean, I don't blame you. I mean, they made it very clear that they were really not doing much more in terms of adding stuff to the game. I think the only reason why I'm still kind of tuned in a bit is I want to do, like, a proper evil dirge run. And I want to wait until they've, like, properly added the new stuff and the, like, modding community is able to take advantage of all the, like, new stuff that's being added, because I want to use the Satyr mod but not have to worry about it breaking every single time they do a minor update. I have a bath shelf. I have a bath shelf! I didn't know that. Thank you. Excited for the mods. Yeah, I am too. I really like the mods that have come out, but it's like, it was so annoying to have them and then the whole game break because an update happened, and, like, I literally had a point where I lost an entire, like, modded save because I had added a mod in that put these like very insequential mask items in that, like, if you wear it, you get +1 to charisma. And I really only added it because I was like, I really like mask motifs. And this is just a fun extra thing to add in. And then I kind of forgot about it, and then the whole save broke because of it, because an update happened, and it just was, for some reason, the incompatibility just broke everything. I need a towel over here. Yeah. But I was so annoyed, because I was just like, it was fine, now it's broken. So I've kind of sworn off doing modded stuff until it's more like more official, yada yada. It's awful. Wait a minute. Wait. Oh my god, the world has opened up to me. Oh, you have so much space. I envy you. I can put it in here. Oh my god. Can I put this in here? Yeah. Oh, I have so much space. But yeah, I really want the Satyr mod, and I just wanna play around with mods. I wanna have fun. I wanna go be evil as a dirge with my little Sona. It would also be very fun. Is that this last room? No, wait. Oh, you didn't like that. Okay, that's fair. I don't know. I've been not discussing it on stream because I want to kind of keep it a surprise, but I don't know if I've talked with you yet, Hermes, about what the like kind of updated, revamped lore I've got going on for Sona, for the VTuber Sona. But it would be very fun to wait and do my proper dirge run after I have made all the little updates, because little Hermes, my little guy. But yeah, what is this? This is skirt. It would be very fun from a meta perspective to do the dirge run after I have properly revealed the lore. That I'm very excited, because I've been fiddling with it for months now, and it's all been kind of going in one direction without like a proper like. It kept missing something, and I figured out what it is missing, and I will probably yell at you later about it, but I will kind of have to do a whole. I say have to. I will, because I'm excited about it. Be doing a whole kind of revamp of stream to better support it, because it would allow me to do some very fun things. Without having to do any like actually like monetarily impactful rebranding, and open up the door for further fuckery in the future that I'm very excited about. Which also reminds me, in terms of monetary shit, I have to poke an artist again who I'm trying to commission something from, but has not said anything back to me on VGen. And based on what I have seen in Blue Sky, I don't think it's because they don't care. I think it's simply because they have not seen it, because they are definitely pushing their commissions. And I want to know if they'll do it or not, because I think they would be good at drawing a character of mine who I am very fucking picky about who depicts them. And I think they can do it well. Have you posted your commissions in a while? I've not seen I've not seen them in a hot minute. I know you're working on adopts a lot recently. What is this top? Oh, it's a halter top. It's like that's a bizarre cutout. Mario Brothers. Oh, have you heard that there's the new, like, a new Mario game that came out like, last week? Like, Mario Party-wise? I don't know if I've owned a Mario Party game since, like, the one on the DS, which I have very positive feelings for, but, I think I only played that, like, on the computer or with siblings. It looks wild. I don't know why I haven't watched any streams of it yet. Like, I definitely have, like, seen people be like, we played the Mario game, and it's like, not that I've been too busy to watch them, but I've just, my brain has been like, don't watch it yet, which I don't know why. Because I don't plan on buying it. But it's, there. And the guy on Lines NPCs dressed as Vivian for Halloween. Ooh. Hello, Annie! Hello! It is going well. I think we're actually almost about done. I think this is the last, room? House? I don't know what to categorize it as. But I think this is the last level. It's got a name. But I think this is the last one before we're all done. I forget when I first started playing this, but it's been, since I have started playing this game on stream, till now, it has been a fucking while. It's not even a long game, it's just been simply, there's just been a lot of breaks in between me starting it or whatnot. I'm now worried that this is not the last level. Suspicious of you now. I'm grateful that all the time I have spent figuring out how to fine-tune my eye tracking to actually showcase how my squinty eyes work, because now I can squint at you. Now I can look at you and be suspicious about it without my eyes always being like, because Base's VC face did not like my face. You, I don't know what you are. You go here. I'm surprised there's no computer. I bet you can open. You can! Towel time! Just stopping by for now. Had a busy day. Need to figure out some food. Oh, please go get food. Please sustain yourself and take care of yourself. But thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Have a lovely evening. I'm free! I'm free from the gloves. Past me was a fucking genius by putting that hat on a timer. Oh my god, you have crab rangoons. I'm going to take them. Now I don't have to think about how long I gotta wear the gloves, they just happen. I don't have rangoons, but I do have gyoza ingredients. Close enough. I've been getting the pork pot stickers from Trader Joe's for years now. I always have some in my freezer for whenever I just need to throw a couple into a container, heat them up in the microwave, and just enjoy. I'm gonna figure that out. Good luck with unpacking. Thank you. Good luck with the food. That's roughly what you're making? Hell yeah. Need to drag tea to Trader Joe's again. It's always fun. Trader Joe's is that place. Ever since I started getting delivery groceries, anytime I go to a grocery store, I'm always like, I have to be strong and not impulse grab things. And then I impulse grab most things. There's just so many just things in Trader Joe's, and I always go into Trader Joe's thinking to myself, I'm going to grab these 2 specific items and maybe 1 item for fun. And then I grab my 2 specific items, and then I grab 10 other things. The last time I went, I found a like lemon ginger cheesecake in the freezer section. Quite good. Had a lovely time. And yeah, that's why I have to be very careful, because this is delicious. And the soup dumplings, I always get them, like I get like 3 packs of them. And I'm like, I will ration these over the next month, and then 2 days later I've had them all. And I keep trying to find ones I like better at other places. And I can't. The chicken soup dumplings are too good. And I've even tried the vegetable ones and the pork ginger ones at Trader Joe's, and they're just not as good. The ginger ones I just strictly don't like. And then the vegetable ones, I'm like, it's fine, but if I'm gonna buy these, I'm gonna get the chicken ones. They have these ube tea cookies, and they were good. Ooh. I've only had and been aware that it was ube in something once, and it was the ube ice cream they have at Trader Joe's, and I wasn't that big of a fan of it. I felt like it tasted like ice cream that was made out of like cereal milk, which was fine, but it just kind of lacked, like, it had that like starchiness to it that I imagine is an aspect of the ube. But it wasn't all that amazing, and I imagine there's better things to experience ube through. I was a little disappointed though, but I bet cookies would be better. I bet that would be more satisfactory. I'm a big fan of it. Was a very subtle flavor profile in the ice cream, and I am more of a fan of like a stronger flavor profile. Like, I like a really tart raspberry sorbet, or like a really rich like chocolate brownie ice cream. I'm sort of like, I feel like when an ice cream has a very subtle flavor profile, I'm kind of like, well, I don't feel like I'm getting the most out of this little experience. I like one that fucking clocks you over the head with flavor. We did it! Hooray. Wait. Is that it? I'm holding something. There we go. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Took a better photo. Bart. Yay! We'll figure out where to get a couch from later. Oh, we're not done. I figured I was done. I'm fine with having more. Oh, it's raining. Oh, these are different boxes. We got a couch! Okay, so it's not nothing. Was there anything in this room? Not really. Oh, it retained the order, kind of, I think. Ah, the kiss. They've retained the kissing whales. That's fun. Oh, I completely forgot to reorganize that. Whoops. What time is it? I don't imagine this will take too long, but I guess we got more unpacking. It ain't done yet. Okay. Let me get out of here. All right, let's go back to the chatting screen when we wrap up. We'll check home layout. The surprise. How do I check home layout? Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is there like a door? Am I missing something? Oh, I'm not even close to done. Whoops. I've been so sure I was almost done for a while now. Okay, there's 2 more. Okay, I see. I was like, I'm missing something. This seems like a lighter level, so maybe next stream will be the end. I might just have to... Maybe I'll do a Friday stream. Do I have D&D this weekend? No, but I've got I'm going to see Wild Robots on Saturday. It was like a work thing for free. So maybe this weekend, maybe later. We'll figure it out. Wait. I do have D&D this Friday. Maybe the next one. But yes, okay. Now we know. We're full of knowledge. Ha! You think this hat will get to stay. It fucking won't. I've learned. I've grown powerful. Are you on chatting? Ha! Fuck you. I've learned how to refresh. Because for whatever reason, those visual things just remained. But yeah. Let me see if there's anybody to raid right now. But this was fun. I'm very excited for the debut on Wednesday. I'm gonna still try and make some like promo tonight to be able to do tomorrow on Wednesday. But yeah, we're gonna do a little debut this week. I finally get to use the new model that I'm very excited about. And that's the big thing too, is like, I just want to get it debuted so I can just start using it. Kokorohana just had their debut last week. Might have been the weekend. But yeah, we're going to debut. Let me actually make sure they aren't about to end stream like I did fucking last time I raided someone. No, this looks okay. They've only been going for an hour and a half. We might be fine. But let me get... Let me remember to do the fucking raid messages, because I forgot that last time. If you are subscribed, do the first message. If you're not subscribed, pick the second one. But we are going to be raiding Kokorohana, the Sakura Red Panda Bear. Just raid! Absolutely not. But yeah, let's see. Oh geez, a lot of people are alive. I don't know why it's not telling me that. Where are you? Oh, it's showing me random people who are playing Unpacking. That makes sense. Just following, please. There you are. Let's start this raid. But yes, thank you for hanging out tonight. I have 3D model debut going on this Wednesday, 6 p.m. PST, so feel free to stop on by if you want to. But thanks for hanging out tonight. Have a good night, everybody. Where's my little button? There we are.